going, Fritz? I thought we'd go to Poland. I wanted to go to Paris, so we'll go to Paris afterwards. But my towel, do you think we'll get the sunbeds before the British? I hope so. Why are these seats so uncomfortable? Oh, that is why.
Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of our YouTube channel at Sally Antiques here, where we talk about interesting and unusual things that pass through our hands. This week we've got a lovely selection of vintage toys from the World War II period, which Raz is going to tell us all about. Hi Raz.
Hi Ross. Hi everyone. Today we've brought here a series of miniaturized military vehicles which bring no shame to the real size versions. Before going into more details about them, I will give you a hint about the two manufacturers that actually created these examples. I will start with Tip & Company, which was a company from Nuremberg, founded in 1912 by a Miss Tip and Mr. Carstens. It was under the ownership of the Ullmann family. And the firm grew quickly and joined the main manufacturers of the day. Unfortunately, Philipp Ullmann was Jewish. So in 1933, due to the increasing Nazi persecution and restrictions, he fled to England, where he began manufacturing toys under the name of Metoy, which was later known by everyone as Corgi. The money actually obtained from these toys helped the Jewish community in Germany for quite a while. The company was seized later by the German state under the direction of Ernst Horn, the former director of Bing. And the toy production shifted from civilian toys to military toys. Considered a morale booster by the regime, the production of Tip & Company templates continued well into 1942, and the factory was actually shut in 1971, so many years after the war. The second manufacturer I would like to give you a few ideas about is the Lineol, which was founded in 1906 by Oskar Wiederholz, which was manufacturing in the 1930s very nicely detailed military figures and high quality tin toys, very much like the ones we have here today. And even if the war meant that the company manufacturing had to be stopped, the toys were produced again after 1945 by the Soviet occupiers, and the company still produces toys today. Coming back to the toys in front of us, we will start with this half-track and with a 37mm anti-tank gun. The tractor is a very rare and very nicely detailed template model designated WL21. It's a model of an Sd.Kfz 7 artillery tractor, and it comes with a driver and gunners. And I have to mention the fact that this particular model has been made before the war in a nice three-color camouflage pattern, and it comes with front metal wheels, with chain type tracks, with black threaded tire rear motorized wheels, with a clockwork motor, and obviously with the two spare front wheels, which would have been equipped with in real life as well. The SD-7 was a half-track military vehicle used by the German armed forces during the Second World War, and the abbreviation of the name means special purpose vehicle, being designated a medium towing motor vehicle, 8 tons. The Sd.Kfz 7 was used throughout the war, and they were seen during the 1940 Paris Victory Parade, and later you can see it in footage, in propaganda footage, all across the German front, contributing to the myth that Germany had a mechanized blitzkrieg army. In fact, while produced in large numbers, they were never enough to fully equip the German forces. The Lineol Model 803 anti-tank gun is also painted in the pre-war camouflage scheme, and it is an identical copy of the PaK 1936, which was a 37mm caliber anti-tank gun used through the first years of the Second World War. It was the main anti-tank weapon of the Wehrmacht Panzerjäger, which means tank hunters, up to about 1942. And after that, it was sent to the second line. It was developed by Rheinmetall in 1933 and was issued to the German army in 1936, with over 9,000 being produced up to 1939 and about 5,300 produced after that. This particular cannon saw service during the Spanish Civil War in 1936, where it performed well, and was also used at the beginning of the Second World War when Germany invaded Poland and had no difficulties knocking out the Polish tanks. The Battle of France later in 1940, though, revealed the fact that the cannon was inadequate for the purpose. So it was replaced in late 1940 with more potent weapons. Let us have a look now on the other two Lineol models. The first and probably the most recognizable of them is a 1938-39 model 1230 of a Flak 36, which is actually an 88mm anti-tank and anti-aircraft gun with fully elevating and transversing gun with cap firing mechanism mounted on a cruciform base and folding sidearms. It's an impressive model. It is mounted upon two detachable traveling bogies, threaded rubber tires marked Lineol accompanying it, and it features the first version of a pre-war screw and wheel locking device. The model is finished again in the three-color camouflage pattern, which is a pre-war pattern. The history of the 88mm gun is, I presume, well known, so I will not insist upon it. For those who don't know, though, what an 88mm gun is, it's sufficient to say that it's one of the best cannons of the Second World War. The last toy here is a circa 1937 German Radio Scout clockwork car model based on the Sd.Kfz 232 armored car. The toy was actually produced between 1934 and 1936, which is very close to the years when the actual machine was produced. The model has a black threaded rubber tires marked Lineol, painted again in the pre-war camouflage. The car is clockwork and will move forward when wound up. Also, the gun turret is pivoting to the right and back again in a sequence. The front lights are electric and the front wheels can be manually adjusted in either direction. The real size vehicle used in the war was developed back in 1929 in collaboration with the Soviet Union and was manufactured by Daimler-Benz with engines provided by Majerus. The model was in production from 1932 up to about 1935. In total, 123 examples were built. We will stop here today with the promise of returning with other interesting examples because these manufacturers made quite a number of them. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Raz. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that as interesting as I did. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share, of course. All these items are available on the Sally Antiques website for sale. We look forward to seeing you at the next episode. Thank you.